Appeals meeting to order at 6:33. If everybody could stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay. Roll call.
Andrew McGee.
Here.
Craig Arthur.
Present.
Mark Pascarella.
Here.
Philip Snowberger.
Here.
Okay. And we'll move to approval of the agenda and the October 7th meeting minutes.
Mr. President, I move to approve the agenda as it's presented and approval of the October 7th, 2021 meeting minutes with the findings of the staff.
Second. We'll give it to Mark. All right, there's a motion and a second. Any further discussion? All's in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Aye. Opposed? All right, motion passes 4-0. Public request to speak on topics not related to an agenda item. Do we have any requests? Seeing none in the room and seeing none online, we will move on. Presentations and unfinished business. I see none on the agenda. Are there?
None.
All right. So new business, docket 6A, docket BZA 21-007-VA, Hussey Mayfield Library parking variance. Is petitioner ready?
Good afternoon, or
Good evening.
Good evening.
let's see, I'm Hannah Fleck. I'm with JQOL. We're the civil engineer on the Hussey Mayfield Memorial Public Library project here in Whitestown. I believe on the virtual call we have representatives from both the library and the architecture firm. Let's see if I can share my screen so we can all look at the site plan together. Always a little different on every program. Share screen. Okay, so we should all be looking at the proposed site plan located at 6310 Albert S. White Drive. It's of course a new library, approximately 22,000 square feet of building, and it will have approximately 500 public visitors to the site every day. The library is requesting a zoning variance for the parking. The current site is zoned R3. We are requesting an increase in parking to accommodate the number of visitors expected at the library on a regular basis. There's 101 total spaces as part of the site plan that you see on the screen, probably in front of you as well. Thank you.
If you're done, staff report.
Staff recommends the variance be approved with the following finding of facts for the variance request. 1, the variance will not be injurious to the public health, safety, morals, and general welfare of the community because approval of the variance will not be injurious to the public health, safety, morals, and general welfare because providing more on-site parking for the site allows users to safely park within a designated area without risking overflow parking along streets or alleyways. 2, the use or value of the area adjacent to the property included in the variance will not be affected in a substantial adverse manner because the use or value of the surrounding area will not be negatively affected if the variance is approved. The surrounding area is primarily single-family residential, and the applicant is proposing to provide more parking to allow the opportunity for more members of the community to be able to access the facility. 3, the strict application of the terms of the ordinance will constitute an unusual and necessary hardship as applied to the property for which the variance is sought because the ordinance's maximum parking limit would constrict the number of community members able to use the facility at one time. It would also cause a hardship for the property and risk community members to seek off-site parking.
Okay. Thank you. We'll open the public hearing portion. Is there anyone requesting to speak for or against this item? Okay. No one, seeing no one online and no one in the room. We will close the public hearing. Discussion among, or questions among board members?
Yeah, I just had one question for the petitioner, and maybe I just heard the numbers wrong. How many parking stalls did you say that was on the plan? Oh, is it the 101 or was it additional?
It's 96 regular plus 4 ADA.
Okay. Okay, perfect. Thank you. That was the only question I had.
Okay. No other questions or comments, Jonathan?
The only thing I was going to say is just that, as reported in the staff report, just so we're clear on a motion that would be made, is the variance request is to move up to a maximum of 101 parking stalls. It sounds like there's only 100 in the plan. 96 plus 4, is that what you said, or is it 101? Yeah.
There's a 97 plus 4.
Okay, so just so we're clear, the request is for the variance to move from 41.42 to 101 under the zoning requirement.
All right, Mr. President, I'll go ahead and make a motion to approve docket BZA 21007, VA Hussey Mayfield Library parking variance, specifically the moving up from 41.42 parking stalls to a maximum of 101 parking stalls, and additionally approving with the petitioner's findings and staff recommendations.
I'll second.
There's a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Okay. Motion passes 4-0. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other business or announcements?
Only thing to report is that the last meeting indicated you'd get some rule changes. I think those have been circulated to you. Those can be considered at your next regular meeting, but if anybody has questions or comments, please reach out to me. Happy to talk to you about why we changed some things. If you look at the red line, or if you need to see a red line, there are some things we took out, and if you have questions about that, I can explain. It's really just, we don't need them, but you obviously can keep them in there if you want. So just let me know if you have any comments.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Jonathan.
All right, I'll go ahead and make a motion to adjourn at 6:41 p.m.
Second.
All right. Motion and second. All's in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Have a good evening.
Still get to the game on time.